right when Dominic starts walking in, you should already be noticing that the music is tuning down.
It's 6 a.m. We've been up for 2.5 days and we're still here. I don't even know my fucking name anymore.
Minghags the movie!
Yes, and what do you think? Incredible, isn't it?
The first day we started filming Minghags, it couldn't have gone any better. In March, 60 degrees out, which there's usually a fucking blizzard. So we got real lucky at that, and we invited a few of my friends from the cigar shop. And when you look at the script, it's funny, but when you see Deco do it in person, it was much more funny live, which is a good sign.
I bet you could go for some right now.
Yes, sir.
Alrighty then. Well, let's go to the next scene. Let's go.
Alright, good. Then the next day, my fucking frown turned upside down because we go to Don Vito's house, which is non-stop cars driving up and down. Neighbors were mowing and sawing shit. Planes, a helicopter. It was so stressful.
Yeah, well, it's just gonna be us wasting footage.
If we don't get the scene,
There's fucking
don't
kids
have a
yelling.
Try it
There's
right now.
gunshots going
I'll take
off.
care of the kids.
There's cars driving by.
It's
Fucking
That's not
absurd.
funny, man, but it's like you're getting punked.
Actually, that was so tragic that it went all the way around the world to comedic. It was actually funny after a while.
All right, cut it.
Okay, here we go, Ed.
Wait, no, don't go. There's 2 shots left.
3. Should be one more. That should be it.
Now it is.
That's 9.
Okay, here we go. That was 9.
All right, lock it up.
Like, you would never think that they were actually having a gun shooting festival across the street.
Say, all right, honey. Fuck. Cut the camera. Let's just, we can.
I'd be only out making the pizza delivery. I didn't order the pizza.
This is fucked up.
I want to know what the hell's going on.
I can't concentrate. I can't think straight.
I don't want it. What's on it?
And then school let out, and once the first person got on their, cell phones is the worst thing to happen to filmmaking.
I know.
Because you can be like, oh, like Bam Margera is like getting, oh, let me text my friends, I'll be the man for telling everyone. Beep, 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 beep. The same people are cruising around the block over and over. Like, dude, just get out of your car and watch from across the street, dude. Don't circle the fucking block, man.
Does it? Hey, toss it. Stop rubbing your fucking hands.
All right, let everybody go.
Let's get through the whole thing
What a fucking douchebag. But they keep looping around, and every time a car drives by, we have to redo the shot because it sounds like shit.
Like, you don't notice the same car of 16-year-olds driving around like this. They're trying to act all shady like they're not looking. They're all looking like this.
My answer to how we're doing is, we're never gonna film here again. That's for sure.
Dude, I know as soon as we're done, they're gonna be done. They're not gonna spend an entire fucking day shooting guns. As soon as we wrap everything up, I bet you they're gonna be done. Let's just drive the fuck down there and find out how fucking long they're gonna be shooting for.
My favorite part was when you went over there to try and ask the cops to stop.
It worked.
Yeah, it worked. They started firing off more than ever.
Yeah, because they said, just give us 20 more minutes.
Okay.
Faggot.
We would have been better off at the Dover Air Force Base messing around with a land-to-hell missile because Don Vito's house was hell on earth.
No, I do not want lemonade. Just what I want to know is why your girlfriend is lathering up.
If you ever had anything to say about you don't see enough of Deco, well, this movie has so much Deco that you're gonna lose your fucking marbles. Deco plays probably 3 different characters, and he's the main guy as Ponce and also the main guy as Rut-Roo, and then just random people like the Knife Fight and Scotty LaDouche. And Dominic, aka Lord Bataro, is his sidekick. In every scene of the movie, he's supposed to be eating something different. And the film took a little bit over a month and a half. Bataro gained about 30 more pounds just because he had to keep eating hot dogs, pizzas, cheesesteaks, pretzels, Twinkies, tasty cakes, you name it, he ate it.
Are you the culprit for making Bataro gain 20 pounds for this movie?
No, he insisted on it. It wasn't the movie. The movie don't have anything to do with it. He's got to lose weight now. He did. He wanted to be fat and funny for the movie, and he did. But he needs to lose weight. So he's a bit too big.
That's nothing. Look at that.
That's a real man. That's a real man workout. Wow. So. Hey. Hard.
Was it a pain in the ass switching from Rut to Ponce all day long?
Nah.
I thought you would get really annoyed by it. I was just looking at the script and seeing how many times
That it was complicated.
Yeah, like you had to talk to yourself, and Dooner had to wear the Ponce outfit, and then Dooner would have to switch into the Rut outfit, and you would have to do the same. And I'm like, dude, you are gonna want to slit your throat at the end of this.
No, what?
It's good you and Dooner have a similar
Well,
build.
you know what? That fuck you. You know.
Let's talk about Lendon.
Oh my God, you have a fat lip, dude. You okay?
I think you actually knocked out one of my teeth.
No.
Dude, I'm missing a tooth. That hard. Yeah.
Let me see.
I'm missing one.
You knocked his tooth out.
Reporting to you live.
I was so set on just punching him in the face after that. I just was. He was about to reach. I don't know what that means. But then when he was about to reach, I spit at him, which I shouldn't have done because he lunged back. I was just going for his cheek, you know? I wasn't swinging for the fences. And then when he came forward, the tooth went flying. It's worth every penny. And he's happy because the fact that you can see the tooth flying, glistening, after my fist comes out of his mouth, the tooth shoots across. Dude, it's way better than any home run in the major leagues. It's great. It looks great. Plus, it's a crown. Somebody else already punched his tooth out for real. I just punched a crown out. And you know why they punched it out? Because he was playing Mortal Kombat talking shit in the arcade in like '98, and some dude just cracked him.
But from playing Mortal Kombat, I was playing Mortal Kombat 2, and the motherfucker fucking came in there and started talking shit. Man, that's a well-worn tooth.
Gary, I'm sorry.
Oh.
I'm really sorry. It'll make it incredible. You okay?
I'll get you a new tooth.
Yeah, but the best thing is, they had to like clean his teeth and color match him like twice, so he got like hooked up because they couldn't match the tooth color. That's why it cost $1,490.
Yo, wait, I just got one question. If you say that you punched him in the face because he was wasting film, so why didn't you punch G in the face when he was wasting film at Aristap? Why does the punching in the face for wasting film only apply towards Lendon?
Only this time because he was grabbing my arm and ruining the shot.
His performance was is beyond words.
Yo, fuck the fucking Calgary, dude. Calgary lost big time, you faggot. Oh my God.
So basically, G was cussing, knocking shit over, pissing on important shit, and breakdancing. After I saw the breakdance, and I thought it couldn't get any worse than that, but of course it did.
Is all this necessary to run me over? Come on,
Push it out, G.
expand. Kim, I'm gonna fucking rape your ass tonight.
It's fucking disgusting.
I have one word to describe Shit Goose, and that's, oh my God.
Let me get. Oh! Yo!
G gave us film gold for us, but I tried to edit it, and people who watch it are just gonna be like, yo.
No, 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 yo, no, 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 no.
Yeah. Yo, and then his improv was, yeah.
Yo.
When you had to stop the car when we were driving, nothing else. Yeah.
Guys, take one.
Yeah. No, stop. Yeah. No, stop. Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah.
I couldn't put it in the movie, but it makes great behind the scenes.
Yes, it does. G gave us gold. G's magic, dude. I love the guy. I love the guy,
That's
but
the biggest bunch of shit I ever heard.
no, whenever you say I love the guy, it's always a preface for making fun of him.
Yeah, I know.
But he does know how to waste fucking film, though, dude. He cannot. How about when it didn't work out with him picking his nose, but the direction we were giving him? Okay, you're looking around. No one sees you. Now you realize it's time to stick that finger up your nose. Yeah. Now no one's around. Now you can eat the boogie because no one's watching, and he fucked that up. Like,
Well, the thing was, when I was looking at the footage, he has that tongue ring. What security guard would have some sexy ass tongue ring?
why is it sexy? It's not sexy if it's on G. That's for fucking sure.
But I simply couldn't use it because of that.
It's 5:03 in the morning. We're done. Let me see, we got some good scene work done. G made an ass out of himself again and humiliated himself and his girlfriend. Hannah, any final words?
All in all, it was a good night.
And then to top it all off, the bagger starts humiliating G, which is the lowest form of embarrassment you could possibly go through.
You got a fat fucking ass! Come on! Get up there! Come on, hurry! It's go faster than that! Come on! My grandmother can go faster than that! Come on!
Yeah, G!
Guys, come on! My grandmother could have got up there faster than that! Holy cow, come on!
What's wrong? Oh. Marvin Martian.
What?
Marvin Martian. So I show up at the warehouse at 1 o'clock p.m. when I was supposed to show up at 10 o'clock at night, but that's when Seth, the art director, was supposed to go there and decorate the place, but I just didn't read the paper right. I was like, dude, it's 2 o'clock and here I am sitting here like bored to tears. And then I was like, dude, I'm gonna take my chances and start driving. I went this way, I found this bar, whoa, and then I drank a few shots and beers. Then I came back. Showed up so early that I had to go back to the bar. Now here I am. And it was an hour away, basically in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, and I was not about to drive back to my house. So I went to the local pub by myself, got completely annihilated, showed up at the set at 10 p.m. I was actually nodding off because it was 3 in the morning and I couldn't be awake anymore. And Shit Goose was happier than a pig in shit just because he wasn't the pile that day. Yeah.
It's asshole smells like a fish called Wanda.
Get in the car, dingbat. Get in the car, dingbat.
The bagger and Pup-Up. What a perfect mix of two people that should never be together. And why would Pup-Up be his dad? And as all he cares about is the war and how terrible Bagger is at school. And coaching them is basically like they've never been on screen before ever. So Deco and I basically had to coach them through the whole thing.
Shut the hell up. Shut the hell up.
Daddy, no!
Daddy, no! Daddy, no! Daddy, no!
I need daddy love.
I need daddy love.
Shut up, you sissy.
Shut up, you sissy.
You'd screw up a wet dream.
You screw up a wet dream.
Is that how you made me?
Is that how you made me?
You're a Kansas City faggot.
You're a Kansas City faggot.
Daddy, I want to sit on the Eiffel Tower. It's going to feel good.
Daddy, I want to sit on the Eiffel Tower. It'll feel good.
Pup-Up now say, shut up, you sick freak.
Shut your mouth, you sick freak.
And we would just say that back and forth until we got it right, which is kind of the wrong way to do a movie, but it worked out perfectly well.
Hey, Franz, don't you know your right testicle for your left testicle? Jesus Christ. What the fuck you teach in high school? Jesus Christ. You think you know your goddamn right for your left testicle?
Sausage.
I feel like a stuffed sausage. I feel like a stuffed sausage.
Illegal.
Stick that behind the scenes up your ass. Hey, friends, I hear you have a big dick. Can I suck it?
Then it cuts back to me with my close up on my ass. Then we hear a crash sound. We turn around, and when it goes back to you, you guys are all crashed in a butt fucking position with the bike all wrapped around you. That's how the joke was.
Bobby and Bibbs, here are two guys that we actually found on our only casting call for the whole movie, Minghags. Bobby is a set actor on some major motion picture lot that I probably can't say on the behind the scenes. And Bibbs, of course, is a Shakespearean actor who's done Macbeth on stage in London. So go figure. And of course, Bibbs, who is a Shakespearean actor, could somehow get even gayer than that. I mean, it couldn't have worked out any better.
Yeah, they were pretty perfect for each other.
They were. I'm not sure who I'm more attracted to, Bruno or Bobby and Bibbs.
Bruno.
You think so?
Dude,
but Bobby
you
and
would
Bibbs
ask my D to get to his.
Yeah, but Bobby and Bibbs aren't afraid to show it. Bobby and Bibbs. Bobby and Bibbs. Man, I lost 20 pounds on this movie. I was so depressed before we started this movie working on these.
20 pounds ain't Bruno, big boy.
It ain't Bruno. 700 trips to the gym might get me somewhere around Bruno levels.
What's Franz's fascination with Bruno? If he could switch bodies with Bruno, he'd be Bruno.
I have no problem with admitting that I would rather have Bruno's body than this pathetic thing.
Yeah, but did you admit that you want to suck his ass?
I might suck his ass, but you know what? I'd rather have my dick than his dick. I'll tell you, not that I know what his dick is like.
In the script, we had Bruno doing karate, and little did we know that he was an actual black belt. So
I knew he was a black belt.
You study on Bruno because you want to suck his ass.
I want to be Bruno. I love Bruno. I want to be him. And you know what? If you don't like Bruno, you don't like the movie. Because Bruno is the movie.
I like Bruno, but I don't want to go sucking his ass.
You wouldn't rather have his body than your pathetic, thin little body.
If Franz was gay or had gay thoughts, he'd be driving straight to Conshohocken, stealing the Lamborghini to go suck Bruno's ass.
Is that where he is?
He lives in Conshohocken.
Yeah, downtown Conshohocken.
Ted Trollinger, Bruno, here's a guy who has it all. He has a great job in a law office. He's ripped as shit. He's good looking as hell. All the chicks love him. He has a cool wife. He goes on vacations with his wife once a season. And now he's in a cool movie. Who wouldn't want to be Bruno? And he's a karate instructor. Did I mention he's a karate instructor?
This is Bruno's D. Let me see what you do.
What I would do? Hey Bruno, how's it going, buddy? What's up, man? I'd love to be you, Bruno.
Action.
Holy
Yeah!
To be able to create the movie.
There's no happy ending for Tucker at all.
It's a lot like us. We make no sense either.
Poor Tucker. I feel so
He spends the entire movie trying to get you, or thinks that he has you, but you don't give two shits from the beginning till end.
At first I didn't feel so bad. I'm like, oh, you know, we're happy at the end. I'm like, I love you. And now you guys tell me that. Not at all.
It was all for nothing.
I feel bad now.
It's like, there isn't really a story. I went to the bar, got
Yes, I just go.
went back to her.
So what'd you do last night? Went to the bar, got laid? Hey, Bruno, how you doing?
Oh, hey, dude. Time for sit-ups.
Awesome.
You hold my feet?
Yeah. This good?
That's great.
Neat. Sweet. So,
My other favorite part about the film is that, you know, with all these years of working with Raytheon, we finally worked into the scene work a close-up of his mouth. It's never been done before. We've been trying to work that into a skit for years, but it's always been like, you know, he's kind of self-conscious about his bridge work.
Why would he be self-conscious about those teeth that could rip through kangaroo hide?
Well, yeah, I'm proud to say, CKY fans now get a close-up of Raytheon's smile.
How's the sorority rager coming?
As you can tell from my eyes, they're so bloodshot. I've been staring at this thing for 5 hours now, and it's pretty much done. Looks good.
The Chronicles of Fana and Fane. Those two dudes have more cameos in the movie than me put together in my actual part. I couldn't ask for anything better.
All right. Minghags, balcony, take one. And action.
Payne loves it.
Everywhere you look, Fana and Fane, massive amounts of cameos. Compton Ass Terror is one of the last things we shot in this film due to the fact that he got caught with possession of a gun in his car in Compton, and he was gonna go to jail for a little while, but his lawyer postponed it, which I found out later, so we were able to get him in the movie. And I was actually taking casting calls of somebody who could be all thugged out, and it just wasn't right without Compton Ass Terry, and I was actually willing to wait until he got out of jail, and I didn't care how long of a time frame it was. It had to be Compton Ass. So he shows up with his new rap CD, Fly Society, which is him and his boys from California. And the music was perfectly thugged out exactly the way that I wanted it. And I wanted Rut-Roo to show up yelling at him about how Ponce isn't dead. And he's seeing the 40 grand that he just gave him on a crane with 2 Lamborghinis in the background, and he's rapping, making a new music video.
Yeah, you know how we get down, nigga. Live and direct, best of them. My nigga TK, AJT, man.
We know where Compton Ass Terry came from, but who are the other homies?
One was our ambulance driver who worked on Viva La Bam, who actually has a heartogram tattoo. And the rest of the guys are just normal dudes in what in Westchester they call the ghetto. Everyone from Westchester was all scared to film there. But guys, this is the ghetto. Like, I don't know, like if we should be filming here at night. It's like, guys, it's the Westchester ghetto. There's 3 black people and 2 row houses. Like, me and Compton Ass Terry were laughing our asses off at how nervous everyone from Westchester was to shoot in the ghetto.
Where we at?
We're at the courthouse in Westchester. It's 9 in the morning. I'm not happy about it because
It's Sunday.
I just agreed to drink some beers last night with Carrie Getz because his girlfriend was moving out. So I was like, come down and have some beers. He's like, don't you have to film at 7 in the morning? I'm like, yeah, but I don't care. Now I do care. Fuck.
Biker, if you're shitting, you better clean it up.
I think Boof and Novak is possibly my favorite thing in the movie because why would Novak, as a gay biker, be in love with Boof? It does not make sense, and they both were cool about it, which is fabulous because you cannot make a casting call in Hollywood and say this is your part in the movie and this is what you have to do.
And you got to messing it all up. You got to get in rhythm. God damn, man.
Yeah, I'm the man. I'm going out to get more apple martini.
Boof doesn't give a fuck and she's cool as shit. And Novak extra doesn't give a fuck because he's back on heroin.
We're going out for some more apple martinis.
To go suck on.
To go suck on. And while I'm away, clean up some of that goat shit.
Goat poop. And he completely ruined the last courthouse scene when it was basically the most important part of the shoot, where we had everybody in the entire movie at the courthouse, and Novak was supposed to show up at 10 o'clock in the morning, and he was saying that he couldn't get a ride. Scott's daughter was acting up, and now he doesn't have a ride. And I said, well, where's Mandy? And he goes, who? I was like, Mandy. He goes, oh, she's working today. Fucking hell. He could barely even speak. It was ridiculous. All right, we just wrapped at the courthouse, and now I'm going to meet Novak in Kennett Square because he wasn't able to make it to the courthouse on time because I told him to be here at 8 o'clock in the morning sharp. It's now 1 o'clock. I don't know why, but whenever we're filming a movie, he just decides to start doing heroin again. So I'm meeting him at a pizza place because it's the only place he knows of in Kennett Square. So we're going to see how fucked up he is. All right, Fana-Barbera. So Scott finally drives him up with his daughter. I meet him at this place in Kennett Square called Giordano's. And I'm like, so Scott, your daughter was acting up today. He's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, well, the reason why Novak couldn't make it here is because your daughter was acting up. He's like, she wasn't acting up. And then now Scott's daughter, who is 13, is so mad at Brandon because he threw her under the bus just because of his heroin. I'm not mad about you doing heroin. I'm mad about the lying.
I'm willing to bet you $100 that we did not talk about drugs once.
Man, Scott's daughter's acting up. I can't make it. Scott's right here. Scott's daughter. So why did you lie about that?
Yeah, the fucking ride situation was fucked up. It was not even a big deal. Yeah, because at first Scott was supposed to come to the house.
Saying no.
No, because Scott was supposed to come to the house, but I left the cell phone.
I'm dying to hear it.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Why even act like he's recovered?
Talking about, you knew that I didn't have to fucking go to work. Supposedly Scott was supposed to be here at 8:30 and he never showed up. Nice. Hello?
Hey. So, well, and he said that his mom has some birthday party, but he's not even allowed over his mom's house, so that's kind of a lie, too. Is there some birthday party?
You know, like, this is the first I'm hearing of all this. I'm trying to figure out here, like, why You're telling Bam one thing, you're telling Scott one thing, you're telling me another thing. You need to just right now tell us all the truth so that everybody can find out what's all that's trying to work out right now. I said, well,
He did that to you, pills. Paid you $100. You bet $100?
He gave you pills.
Let's bet $100 right now. Get on the phone. You got $100?
I don't have the fucking asshole's number. I don't
So
even
this is
wanna
now Novak's 11th time in rehab, and he was good for about 3 weeks. Here in Minneapolis, I get another phone call saying that the cops found him in an alley in Baltimore, incoherent, with all of his money gone and his pockets were ripped inside out, and he's back in the hospital, and I haven't found out if it's from loads of pills or heroin, but either way, it's bad news, and now this is his 12th time in rehab, and I hope he fixes it, because if he makes any money from this movie, I'm putting it in an escrow account. So in a nutshell, there you have it. There's the making of Minghags, so I hope you enjoy this film, because we sure as fuck did.